Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. David Price will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch, and there's one away now. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft. Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees kept off the scoreboard. Luis Severino is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped high in the air. Gregorius is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in, Mookie Betts. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the AL in RBIs. First offering on its way. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Chris Carter now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1. He's taken for strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Now the first pitch here from Price. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone. All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on Didi. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Lifetime versus David Price. He's a .333 hitter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Popped high in the air. Carter has a play. He's got it 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Belt trying to get there, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Into right field, that's a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Hit hard back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This year against right-handed pitching, Holt carries a very respectable hitting line, right at .310.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Nope. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bradley waits on the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Pedroia stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Hit back up the middle. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first. Here's Mookie Betts. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. It bangs off the billboard and it's out of here. A solo home run there for Mookie. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0. Hanley Ramirez as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases. Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at. Popped him up. Headley waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 17, Andrew Valenzuela.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Valenzuela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4, and it's 1-0 Boston. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Headley, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Starlin Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. 1-2. Back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 from Price. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Brock Holt, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Brock Holt.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready on 1 and 2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Holt leads off first with one away. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Headley is calling for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hicks is under it, and that's the third out. One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, and they'll need him to get something going here. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front. I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Here's Chris Carter now. Line toward right center. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left. Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 1 and 2 now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2 and 2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Here now the 2-2. Chop foul wide of first. Now another 2-2. Fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at second, nobody out. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. In his career, Belt enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Working for the punch out and the offering. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike change-up right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Bell. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Standing in now, Andrew Valenzuela. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Hit hard on the ground at first. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. Bottom. Ready once again, Chase Headley. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. Headley, base runner at first with one out.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Here's Starlin Castro, and with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
On the ground to the left side. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. The Yanks leave one. Still down 3-0. Chad Qualls gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. This is line to left. Cabrera is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
3-2.
And right into the shift. Castro has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Left fielder. Andrew.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Dustin Pedroia would be next. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first down. Fenway Park in Boston. It's the 8th inning, and fans here can feel it. They lead the dreaded Yankees here as you get a look at our game's line score so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's Chris Carter now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 0 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Andrew Valenzuela will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air, out to right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 17, Andrew.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Valenzuela. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage. So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Here's Melky Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Chase Headley. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-0 the score tonight. Boston, with their 95th win, tops in the division. David Price records his 18th win of the year. Tyler Thornburg hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.